Welcome back everybody to another pomade review, and today we'll be taking a look at another gel type water-based pomade. Well, a budget one, but it works pretty well for the price you pay. And that pomade is Murray's Edgewax. This is the medium hold version. There's an extreme hold version which comes in a black plastic tub. This one comes in a white one with a black screw top lid. And there are the label stickers over here. Now according to Murray's, it is a premium gel with 100% Australian beeswax and maximum edge control, and it is supposed to provide more hold, more control, no flaking, and non-sticky feel compared to the older formula. I'm not exactly sure when they changed it, but I heard that the older formula got a lot of love. And this one over here, although it is described as a gel, a premium gel with beeswax, to me it's more of an orthodox water-based pomade. That is one of those hybrid orthodox and unorthodox water-based pomades. Basically a gel type with wax in it. And you have these descriptions over here on the side as well as the product name. You have the ingredients on one side, and on the other side there's the description of what the product is supposed to do. Now according to the description, it's supposed to provide a high shine and maximum hold without flaking. It's supposed to be strong enough for the most demanding areas, yet soft enough for easy application. And let's see if this is the case. Now my hair is already kind of damp right now, and I'm just going to apply some products. So if you open the lid, you would see sort of a white and relatively firm looking gel type product. And the whiteness is definitely, it definitely came from the beeswax content in there. Now, it doesn't exactly ring like most other orthodox water-based pomades because of the wax content, and scooping it out is actually quite easy. Now, the product said that it's supposed to have a non-sticky feel, but I bet that is how it feels in the hair. It's not supposed to feel sticky in the hair because it kind of feels sticky in your hands when you scoop it out and rub it in, but it doesn't really feel that sticky after you rub in your hands anymore. So you have sort of like a kind of a slick feeling, like a sticky and tacky feel as you break it down in your hands, but it's really easy to break down. Now applying it is also sort of an easy matter. It is really easy to apply in your hair, especially if you have damp hair. And if you apply the dry hair, there is of course more resistance, but it's not enough to provide you with tug. For something with wax content in it, it goes in quite easy. It even has less resistance than the original medium suavecito. Now we'll take one last lick and we're done applying. Now this product is designed to have, according to the description, it's supposed to have a high shine. This is actually not the case. Right now you're seeing sort of a shine level that is between medium and high. However, after it firms up, after it sets, it goes down to more of a low to medium shine, probably 2 notches above a neutral shine. There is still shine, but it's definitely not a high shine at all, somewhere between low to medium. Leaning more towards the low side. And now if you slick it back, it's pretty easy to comb through. There's definitely some resistance, but it's actually easier to slick through compared to most other medium hold pomades. Well, gel type pomades. This one over here is designed to provide a so-called maximum hold, but to me it's more of a medium hold, a medium firm at best. Well, if they call this a maximum hold, then they call the black one an extreme hold. Well, the black one's supposed to be more of like a firm or heavy. I don't know, I've never used it. And this one is supposed to be more of like a medium, I guess. It's a medium firm, but at least it works as a medium in my hair because when I style a pompadour with it, especially in a summer day, I would experience a deflation in volume, and there was a little, the sides would just fall out just a little bit, but the slickness is relatively consistent. Now, the slickness in this one is actually better compared to the average gel type pomade, mainly because of the wax content in there that really contributes to the slickness you get in this product. The slickness, however, is actually consistent, which is a great thing because compared to, say, a non-waxy a gel type pomade without any wax content in it, like Suavecito, for example. It would slick my sides back initially, and it would get me the amount, the tightness that I want. But after a while, it would just start to pop out. But with this one, you slick it back, it becomes pretty consistent. As you can see, it doesn't have the slickness of an oil-based pomade, but it has great slickness for a gel type water-based pomade. Largely in part due to the wax, as I mentioned. And also, the amount of control in this is actually, it's a good amount of control, but it's not great. It's supposed to provide you with a high level of control. I'd say it provides you with a good, I would consider it good control, but it's nothing great. The shape, however, you get from styling is actually great for a gel type pomade, because, with gel type pomades, your hair would mostly look really blocky, and it'd go for, it looks like you would have a wall for a pompadour, but for this one, you can still style a relatively rounded shape to your pompadour because of the wax content inside here. And the best thing about this this product is the hardening factor. Most gel type pomades actually harden to some extent. Just like gel, you would have that helmet head feel, but just without flaking, and it would just somewhat harden your hair to a helmet head to some extent. But this one will give you a helmet head feel whatsoever. It will firm up on you throughout the day, but it is still recombable. It's malleable. It doesn't harden or give you a helmet head feel at all, but it does firm up, and that's the best thing about this product, which you can never really find in any other budget water-based gel type pomade, as far as I'm concerned. Now I'm just going to slick my sides a little more. Like I said, I do need a little attention to this. Well, to the sides, because this one is actually designed to keep even the most problematic stray hairs into place. It kind of does that actually, but I realize you need a larger amount of product compared to what I normally use for any gel type pomade. It will do the job, but not fantastically. It will at least slick my hairs into place, but I do need to apply a little more product than usual. But it takes care of my sides better than most other gel type pomades. The height I get from this is sort of an average. It's sort of like a medium height, nothing too much, and get so much of a great height out of it. Like I said, it doesn't have the best slickness ever, and it does not actually even overcome any cowlicks or put every stray hair in place. Because occasionally when I style with this, I do get some stray hairs, but like I said, I do need an extra amount of product in order to have everything the way I like it. So it kind of does the job of actually like slicking the stray hairs, the problematic stray hairs, but it barely does it. But at least for a budget product, it does do a pretty good job at that. And so I think I'm done styling my pompadour. It's not the best today, but anyway, I'll just show you what it looks like in a proper lighting. As you can see, there is still one stray hair that popped up while I'm styling, so I just need to slick that back a little more. But once I do, it'll remain like this for the whole day, which is great. Without even hardening up, it just firms up. The washability on this one, because it's a gel type product, it is supposed to wash out with just one round of shampoo, and it does exactly that. It is not water soluble, obviously, because of the wax content in there, but one round of shampoo just completely knocks it out. So that is, of course, the washability, as you would expect, is really easy, and you don't even need a lot of effort into that. There's no buildup whatsoever. Now the feeling in your hair, it doesn't provide too much of a heavyweight feel to your hair, which is good because one of the things I don't really like is having with a gel type product, sometimes you would feel that there was some kind of presence in there that, you know, your hair would feel a little crusty, but it does not feel like that at all because, like I said, it does not harden, yet the wax content does not make my hair feel too heavy. And so what do I have to say? My final verdict on Murray's Edgewax. The main selling point over here is the price. And for the price you pay, you do get a decent amount of product, which is 4 ounces, and it performs really well for the price you pay. And I just really like the fact how it actually remains malleable throughout the day, and you don't even have to restyle it. And it gives me a decent looking natural shape to my pompadour without looking very, very blocky. I mean, I don't really have the most, I don't have the best shape and the most forward pompadour today, but still it is a lot better than I would get with the original whole Suavecito, which gives me really flat and blocky pompadours, but this one does not. So, like I said, for the price you get a decent performance. However, for what it's designed for, it doesn't exactly achieve what I call a satisfactory level of performance for what it's supposed to do. Like I said, it lacks in the high shine. Instead, it provides more of a low to medium shine for most of the day. Well, it would give you relatively what's considered, you can consider high shine, between medium to high shine, but that's only for like the first 15 minutes at most until it firms up. Then you would get a low to medium shine. It does not provide maximum hold either. It performs sort of more like a medium hold, a medium firm at best, like I said. But when it comes to the no flaking requirements, it really does the job well. It does not flake whatsoever because it does not harden, it does not, ergo, it does not flake. So, I would say this product is exceptionally average. I mean, it's pretty average, I guess, but maybe a little better above average, because what makes this so great is that it's the price point, the amount of product you get for the price, and the fact that it actually does not harden like most cheap products. Most gel type water-based pomades like Layrite or Suavecito would set me back for at least 15 euros, but it got us for like less than half the price. This one cost me about 6 euros in a drugstore in my city. So there's that. Not exactly the best pomade ever. It does not exactly achieve what it's supposed to completely. It kind of does the job, it barely does it. And also when it comes to, like I said, just a summary for how it slicks the hair in place, it does a pretty good job at that, a better job than most other gel type water-based pomades, but not to a good slickness level up to an oil-based pomade, but it's slightly better than average, and it keeps your slickness of your hair relatively consistent and throughout the rest of the day, which is great because with most gel type pomades, my hair would end up looking pretty different in the end of the day if I don't even restyle once. And also you can restyle this without water because it does not harden at all. So this is nothing special really, but for the price, a really good product. So that's all I have to say. Nothing really special, but great price and decent performance for the price. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe to this channel, click on the bell icon to never miss a single upload of mine, and I'll see you next time on The Squiddy Show.